Alright, I've got somebody who wants a bonsai, and I need to remind him that it's a lot more like a pet, than it is like a houseplant. Okay, you've got to wake up and make sure they got enough water every morning, especially if they have small pots. These three here, these ficuses, that one, and that one, are my oldest bonsais, and they look horrible right now because I haven't done any work on them for who knows how long. Probably that one was the last one I really worked on, and that was about a year ago, because I remember I was stripping all the leaves off and bending all the branches during the playoffs, the hockey playoffs. It was about a year ago. And these other two, been a lot longer. Now they got really nice roots. If you look at the roots, it's a really nice tree. Same with this one. But if you don't work on your bonsais once in a while, they're not going to look like much other than a bush, a houseplant. Okay. Now these two, I'm letting them go. If you want a conifer, it'd be good for up north. I don't have them in your typical bonsai pots, because here in St. Louis, and also where I lived before that, Virginia, the summers just get too hot, and you got to make sure they got enough water. The reason they keep them in the small pots is it limits the size of their leaves. If you keep a plant in a small pot, it'll make everything miniaturized, right? And you can do that too by cutting the leaves back and pruning them back, but it's just not worth the effort. I would have to get out here and water these plants. Say if it had a small pot like that one, I would have to get out here and water them like 2 or 3 times a day, and still have to worry about them overheating. It was hot last summer here in St. Louis. We had day after day after day. I think it was like, I don't want to exaggerate, but it seemed like it was 2 weeks straight where it was above 100. And then to top that off, I mean, it was probably 2 months straight where it was above 90. So something like this conifer is just not going to like it. Anyway, just remember, if you get a bonsai, it's not going to look like a bonsai unless you work on it once in a while, alright? So I kind of can make a little extra money. I'll sell somebody a bonsai and then they won't want to work on it, and they'll pay me to come out and work on it. This one needs a lot of work. All those branches need to be bent down. See the one sticking straight up in the air?